Fire, 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 fire.
At the straight gate.
What kind of gate?
Enter ye in at the straight gate.
Same thing you say straight commandment. Enter ye in at the straight gate. Meaning keep the commandments. Go on.
For wide is the gate.
For wide is the gate.
And broad is the way that
broad
leadeth.
is the way.
That leadeth to destruction.
That leads to destruction.
And many there be which go in thereat.
Mommy, do you see more women wearing pants or more women wearing skirts? Broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and there will be many that go in thereat. But what?
Because straight is the gate.
Because straight is the gate.
And narrow is the
and
way.
What?
Narrow
is the way. We see few people actually doing what the Most High wants.
And narrow is the way which leadeth unto life.
That leads to life.
And few.
And how many?
Few.
How many?
Few.
Few.
There be that find it.
There's gonna be a few that find it. This is the way, mommy. Walk ye in it.
That's right.
You understand?
I agree.
So, you're going to church tomorrow?
Yeah.
Tomorrow is the Sabbath. What the Bible say about what day is the Sabbath day?
Well, every day.
You remember Deuteronomy 5 and 12? Mommy, what does the Bible say?
So, listen, you tell me I can worship on the Sabbath.
Hold on. You can worship any day. But what day did he give us for the Sabbath?
Saturday.
Huh?
He said Saturday.
So then why you want to do your own thing and go off and keep it when you feel like? Give me the law.
Deuteronomy 5 and 12.
Mommy, we doing this out of love for you, you know.
Eh?
We doing
love.
This is love we doing here, you
All
know.
people don't understand
Because-
love, right?
If we had to kick you
The book
across,
of Deuteronomy, chapter 5
Out of the
and
road,
verse
kicking you out of the
12.
road.
Keep the Sabbath day
Say keep the Sabbath.
to sanctify
That's
it
how to sanctify it.
as the Lord thy God had commanded thee.
As he had what?
As the Lord thy God had commanded thee.
Go on.
6 days thou shalt labor
He says 6 days shall thou
and
labor,
do all thy
and
work.
do all your work.
But the seventh day,
But what day?
the seventh
The
day
7th day.
is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
Sunday.
Mommy, where's the first day of the week? You have kids?
Yes.
Remember teaching them the days of the week? The days of the week are Sunday. Where's the first day? Well, don't tell me today, Sunday is the 7th day, mommy. Sunday is the first day, right? So we're going back again. 6 days shall thou do thy work and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath
Of what day?
The seventh day is the
It's
Sabbath
the Sabbath
of the Lord thy God.
of the Lord thy
In
God.
it thou shalt not do any work,
In it thou shalt not do
thou
work.
nor thy son, nor
Thou,
thy daughter,
nor thy daughter,
nor thy manservant,
nor thy manservant,
nor thy
nor
maidservant,
your maidservant,
nor thine ox,
nor your ox,
nor thine ass,
nor your ass,
nor any of thy cattle,
nor any of your
nor
cattle,
thy stranger
nor the stranger.
that is within thy
That
gates,
means anybody that's living by you now. Go on.
But
Hold on,
I
wait,
choose Sunday.
finish.
I choose Sunday.
that thy manservant and thy maidservant may rest as well as thou.
That
They may rest as well as the way. You just said something. You said what?
she choose Sunday.
Give me the book of Jeremiah 8 and 3.
Every time I open my mouth, it club me.
Because we have to give you. Give me Deuteronomy 30 and 19 also.
I have to give
Hold on.
my
Listen, mommy. This is for
I
your
have no
own good.
husband, he knows how to do
Yes, you do have a husband, but you don't listen to him. That's why we're trying to teach you how to listen to him, right?
Really not here.
Jeremiah 8 and 3.
He gone somewhere with some
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 8 and verse 3.
Because the Sabbath is the 7th, but you say, I choose Sunday, right?
if I took this continue.
Hold on, let me see.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 8 and verse 3.
Read.
And death shall be chosen.
what?
And death shall be chosen
Rather
rather than life
Said that shall be chosen rather than
Everybody
life.
choose. Everybody
by all the residue of them.
Hold on. Everybody did not. What does everybody mean? All the people, right?
Yeah.
Did we choose Sunday?
You choose to do what you want to do.
No. I choose to do what the Bible said to do.
That's right.
You understand? Because what we're doing, Because the wages of sin is what? And sin is what? The transgression of God's laws. So he said the 6th day shall thou work and do all the labor, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord. You want to go on the 7th day, on the 1st day and say that is your Sabbath. You doing your own thing.
No.
For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. No, but it can't say the whole country because we keeping the Sabbath on the 7th day as the Bible says. That is why he said, narrow is the way. And few there be that enter therein.
That's right.
Would you prefer to be with the multitude
No.
or with the few? But right now you're with the multitude though.
Well, I hear you.
Real? He said, and death shall be chosen because we know the wages of sin is. And what you're doing on the Sunday is what? A sin. That is death. You see, you're choosing death. Do you mean you mean like
The book of
I got to go.
the book of Deuteronomy,
Might save your
chapter
time.
30 and verse 19.
My favorite one is Deuteronomy chapter 6. I love
I call heaven and earth to record this day against you.
Now, when you look up in the sky, where you see it? Heaven, right? And what we standing upon? Earth.
so I call heaven and earth to record this day against you. Go on.
That I have set before you life and
That
death.
I've said before you what?
Life and death.
Life and death.
Blessing and cursing.
Blessing and cursing.
Therefore, choose life.
Therefore, choose what?
Choose
Life.
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 Life is, no, he didn't choose life one because he still went the pants and going to church on a Sunday. That is death. That is breaking the commandments. The commandments are what is going to give you life.
How do we know that? Give me.
But I could go to put down the trousers of the year, don't have to wear skirts.
Well, you can
I
put
don't
your
have
hand inside
PCPC.
You, go by your grandmother's setup.
I want to
Go on.
nearly a whole hour, and a whole hour out of my time is gone. And I'm
Give me
done
which hour
with
you
shopping.
want.
Take out the camera there,
Right,
but
you mean
no point
Deuteronomy
inside
11
our
and
bag.
27.
Let's take it out and bring it from
11
there.
and 27. That's what?
Hear this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 11 and verse 27.
Hear this. Oh, you look about that now.
A blessing,
Hear this, mommy.
a blessing if ye obey the commandment
And you'll be blessed if you keep the commandments.
of the Lord your God, which I command you this day, and a
And a
curse
curse is what?
if you will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God, and turn aside of the way which I command you this day to go after other gods,
Don't go after other gods.
which,
I'm not going
which
to
Mommy, let me show you how simple it is, right? How do you serve God? You serve him by doing what? By doing his will. When you do something other than that, whose will you do it? So who is the God then? The evil one. Alright, let me make it easy. We're going slow again. How do you serve God, the Father in heaven? By doing the commandments. When you break the commandments, you're doing whose will? The evil one. So then who is your God then? Mommy. Give me Ecclesiasticus it's 32 and 7.
the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 24. No man can serve two masters,
No man can serve two masters.
for either he will hate the one
Then he will hate the one
and love the other,
and love the other.
or else he will hold to the one
Or else he will hold the one, keep close to him,
and despise the
and
other.
push away the other one.
Ye cannot serve God and mammon.
You cannot serve
Serve God and mammon. Give me that in Ecclesiasticus now. Sinful man.
Hold on,
One more thing for you. One more thing for you.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 32 and verse 17. A sinful man
or woman,
will not be reproved,
and they will not be corrected. They don't want the correction.
but findeth an excuse.
find a what?
An excuse.
According to what?
According to his will.
According to his.
I find it convenient for me. And look, the knee band up, part upon up. It can upon a long skirt, mommy. It's easier. Because now, when you're walking, the mouth of the pants pulling on that bandage. Yeah. Mommy, these sisters travel in maxis. Now what you remember what the scripture now said? A sinful man will not be reproved, he don't want correction. But will find a what? An excuse according to his will. You understand? Give me Proverbs. You know Proverbs 17 and 20.
I know that.
Proverbs 10 and verse 7. We will read that for you.
Yeah.
We like the Bible, we love the word, we like to be in there. But moms, if you want to study God, where will you go? Where will you go to study and learn about God?
In the Bible.
In the Bible, right? But they say you're doing a theology course. What does theology mean?
The study of the word of God.
The study of God. No, not the study of the word of God, the study of God. But if you want to study God, you with your own mouth now say, I'll go in the Bible. But do they give you the Bible in theology school?
Oh yeah. You can't come to school about the Bible.
Yeah, but all right. So you're going to work with a hammer, and you ain't using it. Where's the purpose?
That's what it is.
Because they give it theology.
But I mean, but you get what it says in I think it's verse 7 about
Sure,
the
yeah,
memory.
You sure you want to hear it? All right.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 10 and verse 17.
No, 7.
Oh, 7. The memory of the just is blessed,
Right?
Yeah.
but the name of the wicked shall rot.
So it's all that is saying,
Oh, give me Romans 2 and 13. Because I know there's something very important. They say, all that you're teaching, I know it to know, but I just don't practice. But hear what God says.
The book of Romans, chapter 2 and verse 13. For not the hearers of the law are just before God.
Not the what?
Hearers of the law are just before God.
But what?
But the doers of the law shall be justified.
Doers, not the hearers, but the doers.
James 1:22.
last one and I go in, but no disrespect, I must go.
I understand.
But you, I know you could
The book of James, chapter 1 and verse 22. Be ye doers of the word,
Say, be ye doers of the word.
and not hearers
And
only.
what?
Not hearers
Say,
only.
be ye doers of the word
I
and not
know it,
hearers.
I know it.
Mommy,
Deceiving your own self.
What you do when you do that?
Deceiving your own self.
mommy, that is
Fire and brimstone. Mommy, you still eat pork?
No.
Why?
Actually, they're not smoking it, but
The Lord spoke about it. And shrimp and crab and lobster and these things. Yes, eat kingfish.
I like it.
Can you tell about that? Give me Leviticus 11 and 9.
I love it.
Let me show you something. Kingfish has scales? All right, let me see the Bible say.
Leviticus chapter 11 verse 9.
Read.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
these shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
Whatsoever had fins and scales,
Whatsoever hath what?
fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
So those
That have fins and scales, them shall ye eat. But go on.
And all that have not fins and scales
all that have not fins and scales.
in the seas
Uh-huh.
and in the rivers,
Read.
of all that move in the waters,
all that move in the waters
and of any living thing
and of any living thing.
which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
They shall be a what?
An abomination unto you.
So
Kingfish is an abomination.
But I love it.
Yeah, but which one you love more? God or kingfish? You understand? That shall be chosen. We tell us anything without fins and scales, we cannot eat it. Macro water, we can't drink them things. Whelks. You love it, eh? Which one you love more? God?
I love God.
But you love fish more than him.
No.
Well, you go stop eating the kingfish then. It's a simple thing, you know.
I just going to buy it.
You know when time buy it?
I just going to buy it.
Go do it. And then give it the name and tell them to do one. Because on the Sabbath day, guess what you can't do on the Sabbath day?
I have to do it. I have to do it. Hold on.
Only thing you have to do is keep the commandments.
I have the other day to shop besides Saturday.
Mommy, you can shop in the afternoon.
No,
You can shop tomorrow. But no, you want to go to church tomorrow.
no, but
Guess what? You're in church now.
Nehemiah chapter 10 verse 31. Moms, hear this. And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell,
what will happen?
that we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath or
We will
on
not bite of them on the Sabbath.
the holy day,
Last day then. Today,
and that we would leave the seventh year and the exaction of every debt.
Listen, I hear you. I have to. I'm not going to buy kingfish, all right?
Mommy,
I'm not going to buy kingfish. Sir, I am not buying anything.
mommy, you know you're a daughter of Zion?
Yeah, I am a daughter of Zion.
You're the elders of one of the elders of our people.
Yeah.
Moms, you have to set the example.
I'm a Christian mother.
You have to, exactly. You have to teach
I know.
the Bible.
I know what you tell
You have to
me, right?
do, yes. You see,
And I do believe that I passed here because the Lord wanted me to be aware.
give me that in Ecclesiastes 9 and 11. Here, let's mom before you go.
Here
The
it is.
book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse
Here
11.
it is.
I returned and saw under the sun
So under the sun,
that the race is not to the swift,
the race is not to the swift,
nor the battle to the
nor
strong,
the battle is going to be to the strong.
neither yet bread to the
Neither is
wise,
it bread to the wise.
nor yet riches to men of
Because
understanding,
men of understanding are not always rich. Go on.
nor yet favor to men of skill,
Nor yet favor to men of skill.
but time,
But what?
time,
Time
and
And
chance,
to and who?
chance
Time and chance.
happeneth to them all.
Because
We think that you pass it because of your own volition, but man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then know his own way? He make you pass it
Of course.
to give you the conviction not to go and shop on the Sabbath. But you know what you're going to do still? You have to make a choice.
I made a plan.
Choose life
I had a plan.
or death. You had a plan? You know what God does do with your plan? You just kick your plan away. That's why you say, man's going out of the Lord. Then how can a man know his own
I
way?
did this today. I went to dig in. I went to go to the Sunday. I go on Friday.
You come out Friday. But will you keep the Sabbath then on the day it's prescribed to keep it?
Yes.
So next week, Saturday, please the Lord, you're going to be in your house or coming out here to hear the word again.
No.
You ain't doing that.
I'm not going
Remember
anywhere
numbers
Saturday,
32.
but because I go to classes on a Tuesday.
You go to class on Tuesday. All right, you go to class on Tuesday, theology school, right? Have they taught you that you're an Israelite according to the flesh? They will never teach you that.
Why not?
Because that would mean that the book is for you and the promise are for you. Now you said that you will keep the Sabbath next week, right?
I will
Saturday, please the Lord, from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, right?
But I'll still go to church on Sunday because the church is on Sunday. I can't break away from the church.
Moms, what fellowship are you supposed to have with your fruitful works of darkness?
But I'm in the house of God on a
That's
Sunday.
not the house of God.
It is.
Give me the book of Acts 7 and 51. Hold
I
on.
am in the house of God on Sunday.
751.
I separate that day to serve my God.
Yeah, let me see what the Bible says.
The book of Acts chapter 7 and verse...
No,
Boy, we
48.
take 2 hours
The book of Acts chapter 7 verse 48.
and everything is so
Howbeit,
he said what?
howbeit,
That what?
the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with
He
hands.
doesn't
Well,
dwell
in temples made with hands.
So tell me something.
Yes.
You don't have a house to go to.
I have a house to go to.
To worship.
Look, we worshiping right here.
We don't meet together in a house. of
Look,
worship.
we meeting right here now. Are we worshiping the Lord?
Yeah, but I don't understand that.
Are we doing His will?
Not in a house where you're breaking bread and eating.
Do you all break bread?
Yes.
We break bread with
In the church.
what?
Bread and wine.
Non-alcoholic wine?
Yes.
Non-alcoholic wine is juice. That's not wine.
Well, we say
Did the Messiah drink non-alcoholic wine?
we don't want to drink the wine to go and get tipsy.
Hold on, man.
I gotta go.
Did the Messiah drink wine?
I'm not going on a
Did the Messiah drink? What was his first miracle?
making water in the wine.
Was it non-alcoholic wine he made? Was it grape juice? No, it was wine. And he said, I don't want to drink wine because, I will get tipsy.
No, that's not me.
Give me a rack to the one and to the same.
Wine. But we have a Shabbat wine. You can buy from the Jews that get bad wine. I forget the name of it. I've got to go.
Yeah, I want to show you something.
No!
The book of Sirach chapter 31 and verse 27.
Right, yeah.
Wine is as good as life to a man.
Say,
Wine is as good as life to a man. Go on.
If it be drunk moderately.
So all you have to do in church is drink it how?
Moderately.
Simple stuff. Simple. Moms, where's the conclusion of the whole matter? Give me that Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
oh, yes. Oh, yeah, give me that.
What do you say?
Ecclesiastes 10 and 12.
Oh, I eat it. If I
Right, these are the last.
This is the last thing.
Oh, hope is the last.
This is the last one.
No, no, no.
If you don't, this one,
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
At the end of the day, there's the whole point of the Bible. Read.
Fear God.
do what?
Fear God.
Mommy, do you
Fear God.
Of course.
Do you know He will kill you for the simplest thing?
No, he would not.
He don't kill?
No.
So wait, God don't kill?
He's gracious.
Does He kill?
He
Yes,
So then why wouldn't it? So all the people in the earth, the newborn babies, who killing them? The devil.
not God.
Who killing?
So you think God killing the young babies?
So who killing them?
No. Evil one, evil. Listen to me. You see that same, let me tell you something. You see the same spirit who killed Moses and killed all the young babies and wanted these creatures when he was a baby. It's the same spirit is destroying the same spirit.
Excuse you, while Cheddar sit down.
No, I want to
The book of Job, chapter 4, verse 7.
Yeah, that's mommy.
Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished, being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off?
So who does kill the little babies, mommy?
No, not God.
Read it again.
Remember, I pray thee,
What John-
whoever perished,
John-
being
John-
innocent,
He does what he wants.
Yeah, but he's not doing what he wants. He's not helter-skelter God.
Really? No, he's not helter-skelter. He kills when he feels like it.
No.
So when you see a man get bounced down, who do it? The driver? Is the Lord going there? That's what you say?
No.
Man's going to the Lord.
No, I see God in a different light.
You see him in a different light, but we see him according to the Bible.
God's gracious and loving and affectionate. I'm gonna go.
Look at Isaiah.
Mom, there's plenty of Jobs going around. We'll get about. Yeah, mom.
Alright.
the book of 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel, chapter 2 and verse 6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive.
The Lord killeth and maketh alive.
He bringeth down to the grave
Bring it down to the grave
and bringeth up.
and he brings back up. Go on.
The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up.
Right?
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 4.
Read.
The Lord hath made all things for himself.
He has made all things for himself.
Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Even the wicked for the day of evil. You mean that?
Look at Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 7. I form the light.
I form the light.
I create darkness.
Do what?
Create darkness.
Create darkness.
I make peace.
I make peace.
And created evil.
Do what?
Created evil.
Go on.
I the Lord do all these things.
I, the Lord, do all these things.
1 Samuel chapter 15.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 1.
Read.
Samuel also said unto Saul, the Lord sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people,
Right.
over Israel. Now therefore, hearken thou unto the voice of the words of the Lord.
Right.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts,
Thus saith the Lord of hosts.
I remember that which Amalek did to Israel,
I remember that which Amalek did unto Israel. Let me see what the Lord go and tell him to do.
how he laid wait for him in the way,
How we laid wait for Israel in the way
when he came up from Egypt.
when our people came up from Egypt. Go on.
Now go and smite Amalek,
Say, now go and kill Amalek. Go on.
and utterly destroy
And utterly destroy him.
all that they have,
Everything that they have, destroy everything.
and spare them not,
Don't spare a soul.
but slay both man and woman,
Kill who?
man and woman,
Kill the man and the woman.
infant and suckling,
An infant is like a toddler. A suckling is a newborn babe. He said, kill everything. Go on.
ox and sheep,
Kill the ox. Kill the sheep. Go on.
camel and ass.
The camel and the ass at a gate too. Go on.
And Samuel gathered the people together and numbered them in Telaim, 200.
Let's not be dealing that. So he said, kill everything. In some instances, he said, everything that draweth breath, kill it. Everything. He said, kill man, woman, infant, and he make a differentiation. Infant and a suckling and newborn, kill it.
That's Samuel 15.
He said, kill everything. But then people will say, God don't kill. Not my Jesus. Not this white man here. No, he's a homosexual. But the God of the Bible, oh, he killing. He killing everything. What did camel do? You know what I'm saying? You know what the camel do? The camel was with Amalek, dead. Kill that. Oh, you want to be with Amalek? You have to dead. They with Amalek, they have to dead. Everything. How they used to say now, bounty killer, kill them dead. Everything had to dead. Everything. He killing everything.
Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he,
See now, even I am he.
and there is no God with me.
And there's no power with me. Go on.
I kill,
I do what?
I kill,
I do what?
I kill,
And what?
and I make alive.
I kill and make alive.
I wound,
I wound
and I heal.
and I heal.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Satan, nobody that could save you from me. That's me telling you basically. It have nobody that could save. Once I put out the order to deal with you, that is it. Your days numbered. Death coming, death stalking you, as they would say. Brother, you have any other questions? I know you hear some scriptures I never heard before, right? But, yes. Yeah. Guys, that's something. Yeah. Right, Sabbath. Let me go to it. Exodus 20 and 8 first. A time? Yeah. Let me go to Genesis first. Let me go to Genesis first.
Let me see how he has determined a date. 1 and 5 is what I want to do. Boom. 1 and 5.
Genesis chapter 1 verse 5.
Read.
And God called the light day,
Right.
and the darkness he called night.
Read.
And the evening and the morning were the first day.
So the day begins at when? When does the day begin, according to the Bible? Evening. So sundown to sundown is the Sabbath. Sundown Friday is the beginning of Saturday until Friday, Saturday sundown. That's the beginning of the next day. So Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, that is the Sabbath, right? Because we know it's the 7th day. Exodus 20 and 8.
I have my theory.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath day, Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gate.
Now anybody that is living in your house, they have to keep the Sabbath day, right?
For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth,
For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth.
the sea and all that is in them,
Right?
and in them is, and rest the 7th day.
Rest of the 7th day.
Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day
For the Lord blessed the Sabbath day
and all of it.
And hallowed it, made it holy, sanctified it. Exodus 16 and 23.
The book of Exodus chapter 16 verse 23.
We're going to go through all the precepts that show you how you're supposed to keep the Sabbath, right? Go ahead.
And he said unto them,
and he said unto them,
this is that which the Lord had said.
he said that this is that which the Lord had said. Read.
Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath.
Tomorrow is the what?
Is the rest of the holy Sabbath
Go on.
unto the Lord.
Read.
Bake that which ye will bake today,
Bake what you will bake today.
and seal that ye will seal.
Seed means to boil or cook. Boil what you cook what you will cook today. Bake what you will bake today, sorry. And seed what you will seed, meaning boil what you will boil today.
And that which remaineth overlay up for you to be kept until the morning.
On the Sabbath day, right? Go on.
And they laid it up till the morning.
And they laid it up until the morning. Why did we put this?
Scripture, because on the Sabbath day we cannot cook. Right? Give me Exodus 35 and start at verse 2.
Exodus chapter 35 verse 2. 6 days shall work be done,
There shall work be done.
but on the 7th day
The 7th day,
there shall be to you an holy day,
holy day,
a Sabbath of rest
Sabbath of rest. Read.
to the Lord. Whosoever doeth any work therein shall be put to death.
Good. 3.
Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations
Kindle no fire throughout your habitation.
upon the Sabbath day.
Guys,
Cook. That's why he said, bake what you will bake today and seal what you shall seal. 31 and 16. Same Exodus. 31 and verse 16. 31.
Exodus 31 verse 16. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath, to observe the Sabbath throughout their generations for a perpetual covenant.
how long is the Sabbath for?
Throughout their generations
For a what?
for a perpetual covenant.
The word perpetual means everlasting covenant.
Go on.
It is a sign between me and the children of Israel,
Sabbath is a what?
a sign between me and the children of Israel
For how long?
forever.
Forever.
For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day he rested and was refreshed.
Right?
No, give me Leviticus 23 and
Sabbath verse 3.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23 and verse 3.
Read.
6 days shall work be done,
6 days shall work be done.
and the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest,
Is it Sabbath a rest?
and holy convocation.
what?
And holy convocation.
holy convocations and holy gatherings. So you're supposed to gather with like-minded individuals and keep the Sabbath unto the Lord. Then we go into
Isaiah, they go Nehemiah 10. 10 and 31.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 10 and verse 31.
Read.
And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals
Read.
on the Sabbath day to sell, that we would not buy it of them
Take the
on the Sabbath, that we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath,
Yeah, we will
or
not buy it of them when?
on the
We will
Sabbath,
not buy it of them on the Sabbath.
or on the holy day.
On the holy day.
so we can't buy and sell on the Sabbath. Now we go into the book of Isaiah.
Well, I mean, which means things of the earth.
Right. We can't buy and sell anything.
Right? 58, 13.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 13.
Right.
If thou turn away thy
We can't
foot
buy any back.
from the Sabbath,
If you do what?
turn away thy foot
If
from
you
the
turn
Sabbath,
away your foot from keeping the Sabbath,
from doing thy pleasure,
from doing what?
thy
From
pleasure
doing thy pleasure
on my holy
on
day,
my holy day,
and call the Sabbath a
and
delight,
call the Sabbath a what?
a delight,
Let us call the Sabbath a delight. Go
the
on.
holy of the
The
Lord,
holy of the Lord,
honorable, and shall honor him,
and shall do what?
honor
And
him,
shall honor him.
not doing thine own ways,
Not doing what?
thine own ways,
Yeah.
Not doing thine own ways,
nor finding thine own pleasure,
nor finding thine own pleasure.
nor speaking thine own
Not
words,
doing what?
speaking thine own words.
Speaking thine own words. So like,
Okay, that's what football and thing, right?
what you like to what? Like what
Movies?
I tell you,
Ah.
I like the movies and things, but one thing I stick to is cartoon.
Cartoon. Alright, you like anime and thing?
I find out get message out like
Right. So let me ask you this. On the Sabbath, do we watch anime?
I never give myself.
You never keep the Sabbath?
I never give myself.
Alright. So,
but you want
about that.
But you want to start the Sabbath now, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So on the Sabbath, could we watch cartoons and so on, do whatever we want? What will you do? You'll be in the law. You'll be congregating with your brothers. Right? So we going on? No, we will go to that next. They say, when we finish it, we reach not doing that. Alright, read a second.
And if thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on
thy pleasure
on my holy day,
on my what?
holy day,
So could you do your own pleasures? Like, let me say your wife want a little thing on the Sabbath. Could you do that? You smoke too? You smoke? Now, yeah, we go show you that just now. So, on the Sabbath, could you have sex on the Sabbath? Why? Let me show you that. Leviticus 15 and 16. Let me show you. Not only that, but it also, when a man and woman have sex, they become unclean. You have to be holy on the Sabbath day. You following?
Leviticus chapter 15 and verse 16.
Yeah.
And if a man's seed of copulation
Where is the seed of copulation? No, I'm asking, what is the seed of copulation? That is semen. That's how they get children. Copulation is to bring forth children, right? The seed of copulation means the semen, right? The sperm. Go on.
And if a man's seed of copulation go out from him,
Meaning he ejaculates, go on.
then he shall wash all his
Then
flesh
he shall wash all his flesh
in water,
in water
and be unclean until the
and
evening.
be what?
Unclean until the evening.
And be
Unclean until the evening. Go on.
And every garment
and every garment
and every skin
and every skin
whereon is the seed of copulation shall be washed with water and be unclean until the evening.
Go on.
The woman also
woman also.
with whom man shall lie with
Right?
seed of copulation, they shall both bathe themselves in water and be unclean until the evening.
Be unclean until
The evening, but we have to keep the Sabbath from even to even, so we can't be unclean while we keep in the Sabbath. You understand? You following? That's a hard one. That's only one day. You can do that for the Lord. All praise. That's what we're talking. That is the spirit we're looking for in brothers. Where we at? Isaiah 15.
Yeah, that's when I find out what you don't know how to exactly.
That is why the priest, when David was running,
Oh, they was with any woman? Yeah, he said no, we were wrong any woman because it makes you unclean. You can't be a partake of the holiness when you're unclean. You understand? Read.
and if, Isaiah chapter 58 verse 13, and if thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, the holy of the Lord, honorable, and shall honor him, not doing thine own ways, nor finding thine own pleasure, nor speaking thine own words.
So if your neighbor come to tell you, hey boy, watch me. Well, last night I make a flick, boy, watch me. Cheat pressure. I went on the alley and watched me this thing, boy, and he gave me the rundown on the Sabbath day. What are you supposed to do? He let you make a spin. If you come by me, I'll let it be Sabbath. It's after Sabbath. That's 6 days to talk about all this nonsense. This one day, I'm going to keep it holy. Yeah, let's stop there. We ain't supposed to talk. No, but I mean, like, you know, brother, come, he's not in the truth. So we're not supposed to just shun, we're just show them our works, right? But he come to get a thing here, hey brother, here we go. You hear him out, so we're not supposed to interrupt him in the midst of his speech. But then we correct him and show him the way he's supposed to go, because that's how we win. You win somebody over better with honey than you would with vinegar. You understand? I was going, hey, but you're wicked, but you're evil. No, you have to explain to him why is it wrong, why it's wrong. That's why we have to take our time and go through every precept to help to understand fully what it is we need to be doing, right? Read on.
Then shalt thou delight thyself in the Lord,
Then we will delight ourselves in the Lord.
and I will cause thee to ride upon the high
So
places.
he will cause us to ride upon the high places. This is the kingdom to come. This is the understanding of who you are in this, and you will see your people building. You'll see the nation coming back together. These are the things we're looking forward to. Go on.
And I will cause thee to ride upon the high places of the earth, and feed thee with the heritage of Jacob thy father.
We'll do what?
Feed thee with the heritage of Jacob thy father.
We will feed us with the heritage of Jacob, our father. Meaning the law, statutes, and commandments is going to give us the understanding of this Bible that we can break it down, going and coming. You understand? No, give me that in Jeremiah 17 and 21. Now we go back to that. I don't have that already. I haven't looked in already.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 21. Thus said the Lord, take heed to yourselves and bear no burden on the Sabbath day.
He said, take heed to yourselves and bear no burden on the Sabbath day. Like, sometimes you go and say, let's take this bag of rubbish and just straight outside. I'll go around the corner. No, you can't do that. But more than that, spiritually now, sometimes you might have something burden in your whole week. On the Sabbath, guess what you have to do? You have to let that go. Because your mind not really focusing on the Lord. Your mind focusing on what happened in the week. Your woman come and leave you. You can worry about she 6 days. The 7th day, forget that. Focus on the Most High. But then he might bring her back if she be the one for you. You understand? Well, go on.
Thus said the Lord God, thus said the Lord, take heed to yourselves and bear no burden on the Sabbath day, nor bring it in by the gates of Jerusalem.
Not bring it in by the gates of Jerusalem. Go on.
Neither carry forth a burden out of your houses on the Sabbath day.
Out of your house on the Sabbath day.
Neither do ye any work, but hallow ye the Sabbath day, as I commanded your fathers.
Because we were commanded to keep the Sabbath day. How many precepts was that? Quite a few, right? But it tells us what we can and what we cannot do on the Sabbath day. And that just is because when you come back to your heritage, you understand of who you are. The Sabbath day is one of the most important things you can start doing. Because when you start keeping the Sabbath, as simple as it is, you start to get things being revealed unto you. You start seeing like really spiritual, like, oh, but I never know this. And the most of us start opening up your mind to wisdom and understanding. It's a sign. So when you lay hold on your covenant again, which is the law, statutes, and commandments, to get to the kingdom, the Sabbath is the first sign you can really show. Because guess what? That doesn't make us separate from the world. Because you know, Fridays in Paul's Bay. What are you really? Lavender? St. Joseph? Oh, up in the east. The east side. Right. You know that? Right in the back there? Oh, right. Right there, man. Right down. Yeah. St. Joseph. Old St. Joseph in the back there. Yeah. Really, 11 thing.
I don't know if that's that.
Yeah, only 11. I live 11. I live at Maplands. But we must come back. That Sabbath is the sign. Because it separates us from everybody. Everybody is going and pump on Friday and on Saturday. Both right. Hey, watch me. You home in your scripts or with your brothers. Or there's a conference call or something. Something, even if it's a person that, hey, Shabbat Shalom, brothers. Hey, we're out on the streets tomorrow, right? Coming out thinking we're organized. This is what we do. We have to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. We can't play with it, right? Because they are here for our healing. Yeah? Our praises. Now, another law. No, you can drink.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
Now we read it earlier in the book of Acts chapter 7 and verse 48 that God dwelleth, now we know that God dwelleth not in temples made with hands. The temples that he dwells in now is our bodies, right? He said, know ye not that what?
That ye are the temple of God,
Do you know that you are the temple of God? Read.
and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
And that the Spirit of God dwells within you.
If any man defile the temple of God,
If any man defile the temple of God,
him shall God destroy.
him shall God destroy.
For the temple of God is holy,
For the temple of God is holy.
which temple ye are.
You tell me that you are the temple of God. Like, you have a vehicle? Alright, so, let me say you have a vehicle, right? And you can't sell a smoke. What are you going to do with it? You're going to fix it, right? But you put smoke in your body, though. The car is not, no, mind you, the car is not alive, right? If it's smoking, you can never the mechanic take a fix. But then you want the pass stick in your mouth and pull hard. Hold it a little bit and blow it out. And you feel nice, eh? But when you can't smoke, you don't want to carry the fix. Is that a logical thing to you? That makes sense? The car cannot smoke. The car is not alive. The car is not alive. Alright. When an inanimate object that is not alive is smoking, it shows that something is wrong with it, right? But we don't see something wrong with us putting cigarettes into our body and smoking. And we know on the cigarette pack, what did the Minister of Health say? So, again, why would we do that? You know cigarettes are killing, right? You know that?
Yes, because of the things that are. But, alright, but our bodies, was it made to process smoke?
This thing. No, I never seen that in the Bible.
Right.
Everything was created by God.
Alright, where was the cigarette created in the Bible? Tobacco is a plant. It's a plant. It was the plant was created. Right. So but where in the Bible did they say smoke?
Not the word smoke.
Make a smoke out there?
No way the Bible says smoking. And then tell you about smoking. What you have to.
Alright, no, again. When we smoke, do we pollute our bodies? We just being honest. When you smoke, is it polluting your bodies? Now make it easy for you. When you do so, and you why you just cough? When something go in your nose.
I hear some people say the rejection or something.
When something go in your nose, where does do? They sneeze, then to do what? Your lungs do the same thing. They push it out. It's foreign. When you see, so if you like this, if there's nothing wrong with smoke, when it's a bushfire, you must go up in the mountain and be like, why wouldn't do that? It's bush burning, right? It's bush burning.
Or just trap yourself in a room
And light it and
buy a whole carton of cigarette and...
But you know when people like fires, when somebody gets trapped in a house, what does actually kill them? This fire? What does actually kill them? Smoke inhalation. Why? Because it's not good for us. Give me that Ecclesiasticus 14 and 7 verse 5.
The book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 14 and verse 5.
Hear what the Bible says.
He that is evil to himself.
How is he evil to himself? Because he's taking something that's not good for him, something that's poisonous thing. Like me, sit down and I watching TV and I eating rat poison. It's the same basic, it's poison. Go ahead.
He that is evil to himself,
Say he that is evil to himself.
to whom will he be good?
Say to whom shall he be good?
Why he make it?
Why he make it?
Yeah.
All right, toothpaste. Why let's put pork in toothpaste? The book of Judas 5 and 17.
Why let's put pork in?
In toothpaste, yes.
Pork is a base of oil.
Pork is a base of oil. But you can make toothpaste without pork.
I don't know.
No, I'm just telling you, you can make toothpaste without pork.
Everybody had a own purpose. Why there's something?
No, I ain't gonna.
The book of Judah chapter 5 verse 17.
Read.
And whilst they sin not before their God,
And whilst they sin not, this is the Israelites, whilst the Israelites sin not before their God,
they prospered.
they do what?
They prospered.
They prosper, go on.
Because the God that hated
Because
iniquity
the God that hated iniquity
was with them.
was with them.
But when they departed from the way
But when they depart from the way
which he appointed them,
which he appointed unto us,
they were destroyed in many battles very sore.
we were what?
Destroyed in many battles very
We
sore.
were destroyed in many battles very sore. Go on.
And were led captives
And were led captive.
into a land that was not theirs.
Go on.
And the temple
Used to go to church with a heavy double mind, but now me know the truth. So me telling you, what them not telling you. Wake up, my brother. Are the only chosen people, holy nation. Wake up, Israel people, got to wake up. Wake up and stay strong. Hey, wake up, Jacob. Hey, wake up, Jacob. Got to wake up, Jacob. Them never know me coulda pull them strip. Make your pastor sweat on top the pulpit. Them no care about nothing about them tight basket and my people suffer on the outside. I say, oh yeah. We did read about them in the book of Isaiah. 1 Revelation 14:15. Jesus Christ was black and he looking to come back again. Run the sons and daughters, them white evil people after them before they die. Can't say me didn't try. What I like, what I like. You know the Bible, don't lie. Look at the signs all the time. Got to wake them Israelites. Wake up, my brother.